Laundry is a fact of life. Another fact of life is that most people can't stand doing it. That's why in this video, I've come up with laundry hacks that will save you time and get your laundry done better and faster. If you're air drying a garment, or if you have a garment that cannot go into your dryer, there's an easy trick that you can use to remove a lot of the moisture. So get yourself a nice large towel. I like to use our microfiber waffle weave towel because it's very absorbent. And what you'll do is you'll lay the towel flat, put the garment in the middle, and then roll it up like a little burrito. I like to hold it at each end and kind of do like a little snake, couple of taps. And that really helps to shake out excess moisture. It'll obviously need to air dry, but moisture won't have to actually drip out or fall out of the fabric. You've already done that by rolling it up in the towel. Stains happen all the time and you've got to catch them quickly. But what do you catch them with? Well, you can make your own stain remover. This one is very reliable. The caveat is that you have to whip it up on demand. It's 2 parts hydrogen peroxide to 1 part dish soap. So you can do 2 teaspoons hydrogen peroxide, 1 teaspoon dish soap, whatever the volume of the stain is, just whip it up on demand. Hydrogen peroxide becomes unstable as it gets poured out of its brown bottle. So you've got to only use it on demand so it works well. You've got to treat your stain as soon as it hits so that you have the best chance of getting rid of it. Next up, know your fabric weights and separate your garments accordingly. Now, this doesn't require too much homework, but basically you want to take your heavier stuff like your towels and you want to wash them apart from your lighter stuff like say t-shirts and more delicate garments. The reason you want to do this is, well, it's twofold. First of all, heavier stuff mixed in with lighter stuff creates a lot of friction on the lighter stuff and can lead to pilling and wear your fabrics quicker. So if you pull stuff out of your wash and you're like, why does this t-shirt look so worn? It's because you were washing it with a heavier weighted fabric. Now, secondly, the other issue is that heavier fabrics are kind of hogs in the washing machine. So if you're doing a full load of towels, they will all wash evenly. But if you're doing a mixed load of towels and say t-shirts, the towels are going to absorb most of the water, most of the detergent because they're so thick. So the rest of the stuff that you're washing isn't going to get as clean. One of the things I really like to do to move this process along, I bring all of my laundry into the laundry room. So it's not a very wide space. It gets pretty cluttered up in here, but it really helps me visualize what I need to do. The next thing, and I would say this is like one of the most important things, is to keep on time. So this machine happens to sing a delightful song when the laundry is done, but if yours doesn't notify you by song, you can set a timer on your phone. And actually some machines are smart machines or they have apps. So you can actually connect your machine to your phone and it will send you a notification when it's done. As soon as the wash is done, you move along the assembly line, get it into the dryer, get your next load going. As soon as this is done, fold it, move this over, da-da-da-da-da. You can get a lot of laundry done in one day if you have a really tight laundry routine. You just have to stay on time and you've got to be prepared. I've probably been saying this for 10 years now, but it bears repeating all the time. And that's because I get so many comments and DMs about smelly washing machines. And generally your washing machine smells for one of a few reasons, but one of the top reasons is that your machine doesn't have the opportunity to air out between cycles. Now, what happens in the machine? There's dirt, there's excess detergent, there's moisture, it's dark, it's warm. Oh my gosh, it's the perfect breeding ground for bacteria. So it's gonna reek if the door is closed. The rule should be whenever your machine's not in use, just to leave it slightly open. That just allows it to air out. If it's driving you crazy, you can leave it for 24 hours and then close it. It's worth saying that my machine we've had since we've lived in this house, it's been about 3 years now, and it still doesn't smell. So take good care of your machine by just leaving the door open when your machine's not in use. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.